Hey everybody, it's Beth from Yoga and Reiki Bliss, and I wanted to pop in with a little practice to help keep our hands and wrists and fingers mobile and strong. As someone who talks with their hands a lot, I really enjoy this practice. So let's hop on the mat. The only thing you might need is a blanket. So you are welcome to sit up on your blanket. You're welcome to sit up on your block. If you have one, since I have one here, I'm going to put a blanket over top of block and come to sit on that. And so let's just start sitting up nice and tall, let the hands rest. Take a nice gentle breath in and a gentle breath out. And just take a moment to notice how your hands and wrists and fingers feel. What's your awareness of them? And let's take the hands straight out in front and give your fingers a wiggle. And you can run them side to side like you're playing a big keyboard that is, circled partway around you. And see, can you invite all your fingers to move, including your thumbs? Good, and then we'll come back to the center, just so you have this beginning movement. Let's interlace the fingers. Let's keep the heels of the hands touching. And see if you can move the wrists like a figure 8. And notice, does like the whole elbow need to be involved? Do the shoulders start to get involved? And could you focus most of the movement through the wrists? And then change direction. Probably one direction that feels most normal, most familiar. Great. And then from here, glue your elbows just by your waist. Give them a little hug in. Separate your hands and let's turn the palms downward. Make a gentle fist and see again. Could you focus the circular movement through your wrists? And then change the direction of your circle. Let's do one more. And then let's spread the fingers wide and make a gentle fist. And spread them and fist. And so you're going to keep flinging your fingers wide like you are spritzing water from your fingers. And make it a little faster. You can challenge those muscles to work a little more quickly. And then make it go a little slower. Good, and then shake everything up in all directions, floppy hands. Now let's breathe the hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra right at your heart. And then flip it. So the back of your hands comes together and try to press the fingernails together, even try to touch your thumbs together. Your arms are a little more internally rotated. Then flip your hands so your palms touch again. Invite a breath. And again, we'll flip and press the backs of the hands together. Try to stretch the thumbs to touch. Again, flip it so the palms touch, drop shoulders, and reach up from the back of your neck to your head. And again, shake everything up. And then let your hands come to rest on your thighs for a moment. Again, notice your hands. What's your awareness of the temperature? Any sensations? Does the work through your hand, or did the work through your hands and wrists affect anything in your shoulders? Okay, so now let's take this onto a little tabletop. So grab your blanket and unfold it and place it under your knees. So you have a little cushioning. And walk yourself out to table, to quadruped position, hands and knees. Let your knees set as wide as your hips. You can look back. And let your hands set as wide as your collarbones, or in support of the width of your collarbones, right? So not too close together. You can see my collarbones are way wider than that. and not so far apart. My collarbones are not nearly that way. So find a spot where it feels like there's a sense of spaciousness through the front of your chest. And then for now, let's turn the arms so the wrists are forward, the fingertips are pointing forward. And we love to just play around with some active hands, letting your fingers spread, even the thumbs, rooting the weight from the heel of your hands all the way through your finger knuckle where the finger meets the palm, and all the way into the fingerprints. So they're all part of the shape, spreading the weight all the way forward and back. Then anchor into the space between the thumb and the first finger, that little fleshy spot, and spread over to the pinky side. So the weight is trying to distribute all around the hand, not just in one part. And then from here, rock a little forward and rock a little back. Rock a little forward and rock a little back. Now when you rock forward, rock a little over to the right, rock back and a little over to the left. Just making little circles around your wrists. And one more time. Notice that little weight transfer. And then circle in the other direction. Not only does one hand take more of the weight, but different parts of the hands, you might notice the weight shifting into. And one more time. And let's center the weight over your two hands, and then share the weight. And just on your right hand, you're going to try to lift just the heel of the hand. So the finger knuckles, the fingerprints are still in contact and lower. And we'll lift the heel of the right hand and lower. Lift the heel of the right hand and lower. And we'll do that 2 more times. And see, can the movement really happen at the heel of the hand, at the wrist, the muscles on the underside of the forearm working, and minimize the shoulder movement, right? So that you're not initiating the movement from the shoulder. It might move as a result of the hand, the heel of the hand lifting, but it's not starting the movement. 2 more times on the left. Great. Now, go ahead. Walk yourself back, wrap your blanket, and we're just going to play. So you can roll it up. You can knead it like dough, like pizza dough or bread dough, pie dough. Well, maybe not so much pie dough, that would be too much kneading. And you can even start to pull it apart a little bit and wind it around. And find all different ways for the next, 15 seconds to move your blanket. Great. Then give it a pause. And let your hands rest. And just notice the way your hands feel, your wrists, your fingers. You feel tired. You feel buzzing and live. You feel warm. And one more shake out. Breathe your hands to prayer. Thank you so much, everybody, for being so willing to explore today. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope that just gives you some information about your hands, which parts are moving, which ones are stiff, how you're using them all the time, and how you could use them in lots of different ways. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them below. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube page, please do so. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to find out more about me and our classes and join us for class or rent a video, you can find all that out over at my website, thisisyourbliss.com. In the meantime, stay well, keep exploring, and I will see you on that. Bye for now.